Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better?
Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope who has to do the most. Welcome to Just Being Frank Show. I know I kept y'all waiting for a minute, but I'm glad y'all here. Sure, y'all come through back in affection. And we got a good show for y'all today, man. Stephanie White destroying what Kaitlin Clark has built. Shout out to Ock Nation for the video that he did today. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Was it a video? Listen, Ock, you've been doing some great work. I just got to say, I've been hyping mostly all your videos, and we got to react to the video you put out today. You probably put out about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more of them. But it's one in particular. It's one in particular that we got to get to. We got to talk about. So we're going to talk about it. What has been going on in the WNBA since the CBA negotiations have all came together and everybody is singing Kumbaya and things of that nature? When does the free agency start? Let me know in the chat. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. My bad for keeping y'all waiting. Court time or courtside, hit me up. I see AW is in the building. And y'all just had it cracking. Andrew was in the building. Y'all was chopping it up in the chat. B Sand 658. I see you. Just hit the like button. Let's subscribe. But what has been going? This free agency start. I would have thought that immediately everything was supposed to start happening. Like it seems like nothing's really going on in the sense of the free agency. I know I just heard that they did the expansion draft or something like that. They have the things about the expansion draft. So the expansion drafts happen first, and then free agency opens up. I'm not sure. But shout out to Andrew for the super chat. Says another year of Steph White motion offense. I'm out. Damn. Out the gate. We not appreciating Steph White and her BS, man. Paul's probably going to go live any second or push it back. Laugh out loud. Hey, W. Yeah, man, I be busy, man. I be trying to make sure I can try to find some time to get up here and bring y'all my takes on certain things. So let me see here. Let's go back. Let me go dig up Ock Nation's video of Stephanie White. But again, I'm trying to find out when is the shit gonna hit the fan. Oh, Ben Dames just put out something that says no more Sophie. White fever are unlikely to protect Sophie Cunningham in WNBA expansion. See, so again, like to me, we heard about the expansion draft, but still no real movement. I'm ready for some movement. I'm ready for some motion to happen, and not Stephanie White's motion. But let's get cracking. I'm like, what's the holdup? What are we waiting for? Y'all already was so far behind. Ain't y'all supposed to be working? I'm really tired of the BS, man. I'm trying to see what kind of BS the Fever is gonna pull on us this year in this off season, and in these and all these type of new formats they got going. I'm waiting to see what's going to take place with Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall. Oh, man, I'm so anticipating what's going to take place. Oh, gee, we beat back. Maria is in the building. Shout out to you. Donnie does dishes. Shout out to you. Let's pull it up, man. Let's pull it up real quick. Let's see this master class Ock Nation had to bring up, man. Let's check this out. We're gonna react to this. Shout out to 74 Rolex, radio blip mode, man. We about to get cooking, man. We are about to get cooking. Let's go here.
Dream, they trying to be slick. They trying to hide the fact that they, gonna charge their fan base that supports them day in and day out extra money to see Kaitlin Clark when she comes to town. Atlanta says it's time. 5 games State Farm Arena. So that's the big stadium that they used to only go to when they played Kaitlin Clark. This year, they got 5 games there. One versus the Aces on May 17th, versus the Fever on June 20th, versus the Toronto Temple on June 22nd, and again versus the Fever on August 16th, and then September 19th versus the Seattle.
Is that Seattle? I thought that was Sky. Am I tripping? That's not Chicago Sky? Maybe not. But yeah, that is funny how the Atlanta Dream, Mrs. Montgomery, they not like us, girl. They to put these other games in State Farm. I just can't wait to see what the May 17th game is going to look like. And I wonder, are they going to do something similar, pay extras, background actors to come fill up the seats, to make it look like they selling tickets, how much the ticket costs. I want to see that. Same for the Toronto Temple and what looks to me to be Chicago Sky, but he say Seattle Storm. I'm gonna go with Ock Nation. He's on his game when it comes to this WNBA.
Storm. Listen, I understand it's business and it's smart, and I would probably do the same thing. My only thing is that you got all these teams moving these games to these other arenas, charging these fans exorbitant amounts to come see Kaitlin Clark, right? And Stephanie White is not going to feature Kaitlin Clark in the offense. She is not going to give these fans what they want. And as a Kaitlin Clark fan, I was told that, hey, man, when we walked in the door, it was, hey, you guys are bad for the league. The league, we don't want you. Go away. You guys are bad for the league. You're bringing all this negativity to the league. You're unproductive. You're not worth your weight in salt. Okay? It's better without you here. You're hurting the league. What is Stephanie White doing when these fans come from all over Georgia and all over the country to see Kaitlin Clark play the Atlanta Dream, only to see Kaitlin Clark literally no plays run for her, nothing done to get her going. These people, they saw her in college dropping 50 burgers and 40 burgers in a tournament in big.
And look, Ak is so not wrong. I travel when she come to Dallas. That's a 4-hour drive for me. I travel to Dallas. I get hotel, all that good stuff. Like I said, I go out to eat. I go shopping, right? I'm at the malls buying stuff, right? Right. It's bigger than just going to see Kaitlin Clark. She really, and it's many, many, many people like myself that do the same thing. Travel from whether it's from San Antonio, whether it's from Houston, whether they in Austin. When she comes to Dallas, you got people traveling from Oklahoma to Houston, from Austin to San Antonio, to all of these different places, Kansas City, maybe even Denver. Right? Maybe even Denver. People are traveling to come watch Kaitlin Clark, especially would Denver have a team in WNBA? I doubt it. So people from Denver, definitely, a lot of people are coming through to watch CC22 do what CC22 do, but yet we just haven't been able to get to see it when it comes to Stephanie Metheny White. Now, last year when I went to Dallas, she was injured. And that was like, it was a questionable. That was when she just got her injury. And it was questionable if she was going to play or not. And so I traveled all the way out there, got the room at the Drury Inn, and me and my son, not only did we do some shopping, got some gear, some shoes. We went out to eat at some nice places. We went out to Top Golf, did a little Top Golfing. I mean, so the money is coming from everywhere. We go in the game, of course, we gonna eat. We got some things in the game. And I sat there through that first half, and I was so bored. And Paige was on the floor. And I was so bored, sitting courtside. I'm sitting courtside, me and my son, and I said, man, this shit's so boring, man. I was so pissed. I'm like, man, we out, bro. Let's go. We out. We out of here. But it's damn near the same thing. If I was to go there, now the first year I went to Dallas and I watched her, the Fever was on there. The monster had awoke in Kaitlin Clark by that time. When she told Christy step aside, they've awoken a monster. Yeah, that monster was activated, and she was already on a tear. The Fever was looking like one of the best teams in the league at that. And by the time that game happened, and she dropped 30 points and something else. Kelsey Mitchell dropped 30 as well. Enrique dropped 30 as well on the other side. And it was a hell of a game. And I got to see Kaitlin beat Kaitlin. So I was very grateful for that. I haven't seen Kaitlin under Stephanie White. Because, like I said, when I went to Dallas last year, she was hurt. But I can imagine going there and watching Kaitlin play, but get handcuffed by her coach. Oh, man. I might have would have had to approach the coach.
Games. The girl averaged, she never won anything. She averaged 30 points in finals. In the two finals she played in, she dropped 30 each time. They're used to her scoring a lot, and they're not going to get to see that because of Stephanie White, which I think is Stephanie White's got to be called out on that at some point. This still is entertainment. Like, let's be honest. We know no one's going to let Kaitlin Clark score, right? We know the refs are not going to help her. So don't even bring that in my comment section. Well, what are you trying to say? They should let her. We know no one has ever let Kaitlin Clark score. Okay? Let's be honest. Isn't that crazy how they say that? What do you want people to do? Let her score? Literally, no one has ever come into a game like, we're going to let Kaitlin Clark score. So you just don't even bring that up. What I'm saying is that for you guys, the fans, listen, my job is to cover Kaitlin Clark in the WNBA to a lesser degree. I'm going to watch these games anyway, right? I'm going to follow the league anyway. But you people that may have just been like, oh, man.
Right. Anyway, shout out to the super chat for my boy, Radio. Hold on. Why is it not showing? Let me go over here. Oh, yeah, Radio Blimmo. He says Pope didn't pay all that money to go see Casket Ready, Natasha Howard. You damn skippy, I did. Shout out for the $5 super chat.
Hey, Caitlin's coming to the area, maybe from rural Georgia, South Carolina. Oh, man, we got a chance to take a road trip to Atlanta or fly into Atlanta. It's a regional airport and see Kaitlin. She's in the area. She's in the region. And 11 points and 8 assists and 6 rebounds, 4 for 9 from the field. Oh. Kelsey Mitchell, 25 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 8 for 27 from the field. I mean, that's not what the fans came to see. And not Stephanie White has to be called out on that. She's hurting the league. She has the keys to the car, okay? Remember?
Hey, look, I never even thought about it like that. She's definitely hurting the league. And see, I love this angle that Ak is taking. That, why isn't she being called out on that? You would think she would get called out on that. Again, like we just had that coach from Syracuse, right? Let me get big screen real quick. That coach from Syracuse, Felicia, I know it's been going viral how she went and spiraled out of control. It's been viral how she spiraled and played the victim, right? I'm sure a lot of us have seen that. I'm sure, right? Please tell me y'all have seen that. Where Syracuse got whooped by Connecticut. They got whooped by Connecticut. Actually, I'm going to pull it up. They got whooped by Connecticut, and she went and said that the committee is out to get her because they keep putting her in the same region as Connecticut, UConn. Now, mind you, right, Connecticut is on the East Coast and Syracuse on the East Coast in New York. So if you're not the number 1 seed, right, and the number 1 seed happens to be UConn, then most likely you're going to get put in the same bracket as UConn. So if you don't want to face UConn, then you better at least build your, which is nuts in itself. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So you so worried about playing UConn, but let's pull this up real quick because I'm like, if this was a man, can you imagine an NBA coach or an NFL coach or an MLB coach say this bullshit here? Let's pull this up. Bring this up now. This might be Kaitlin Clark's next head coach, y'all. This got to be a humiliation ritual. She had to come out here and play the victim card and do all of this shit. So she probably gonna get a bigger job now. Felicia Leggett Jack with this bullshit. Let's listen to it real quick.
You know, I asked God to touch my heart, and
I asked God to touch my heart. Okay, let's go. Black folks in this, the Lord.
And help me speak kindly about this opportunity, but also have a responsibility. And when I tell my players to woman up, I think I have to do the same thing. And for us to be coming from a 12 and 16, 18, whatever season last year, okay, let's judge me on this season. For us to do what we've done, to continuously.
How about we judge you on this game that you just lost by 53 points? You lost by 53 points. How about we judge you on this game?
Have to come to UConn, and every single school that I go to, from Buffalo to it's unfair to the young people. I don't know what it is. Somebody said, is there something that they might have against me? If that's the case, then we need to communicate about that. But for us to be what we've done in our body of work, to have to come and play the best team in the country. I mean, Gino has this thing going, and I love what he's done, but I thought deserved a little more respect after being in this business for 37 years, and to have to come and be in this particular bracket every freaking year.
Wow. She think because she's been in the coaching business for 37 years, they're supposed to throw her a bone. They're supposed to say, we love that you've been around college basketball for all this time, even though you're on the East Coast and you're not the number one seed on the East Coast. We're going to send your team to the Midwest or to the South region or to the West Coast region. Like, so you want them to do you a solid? You've been in the business for 37 years. You can't make this shit up. Women are very delusional.
It's unacceptable. It's wrong. Listen to
this. Oh.
And be in this particular bracket every freaking year.
How do motherfuckers like this got a job? How are you paying someone who has this mindset? Like, was it an interview that happened?
Is unacceptable. It's wrong. It's somebody. And if you're on the committee and you've been around for more than a year or two or 5 to 10 or 15 years, you understand.
Damn. So long as you've been there for a year or more, huh? You understand. Okay.
What that looks like. I've been on those committees to see how it's done, how you can put people on different lines. Put us on to get a 10 line, get whatever. But for us to continue to come to Connecticut year after year after year is, to me, it's a personal attack, because I just think that we are way better than what we perform today. But I think what you're going to notice that everybody that come through Gino and UConn is going to get the raft of what they can bring. I just know this team right here had a strong chance of getting beyond this particular level. And I am hoping that I'm not disrespecting.
Yeah, you're disrespecting everything. You're disrespecting yourself, your family, your team, the school, the game of basketball, You are the UConn. You disrespecting everything. I mean, really. You're blaming it on the rain. This is beyond me, bro. The fact that I haven't heard nothing from Stephen A. Smith and the First Take guys or anybody on ESPN, which they might have covered. I don't watch that shit anyway, so maybe I might have missed it. But it seems to everybody else who's talking about this, who has their own platform on YouTube, on social media, it comes across my feed it comes across my feed. Everybody who has reported on this right here, it comes. I haven't seen no report from ESPN or nobody like that. No mainstream media. This would be all over the place had a NBA or even a college coach. Even if the coach at Syracuse men's basketball was to say anything like this, I guarantee you he would be ran through the mud, plus probably fired. And she's not done yet.
Anyone, I'm hoping that I'm not bringing shame to Syracuse by crying spilled milk.
Oh, you're
But
definitely
after a while, I've never said anything in this kind of light before. A lot of people are talking about rev share. I just want the young people that's in my locker room to have a fighting chance. And I am grateful.
Oh, wait, so when they put their shoes on and lace their sneakers up, just like the same way the girls in UConn put their shoes on and lace their sneakers up, and when they go and step foot on the practice floor, I wonder what the fuck you was telling them. What you telling them? I'm sorry, guys, that we got UConn coming up next game. I know this is about to be the end of our last season. We don't have a fighting chance in hell at beating UConn. I'm thinking about forfeiting the game to save the embarrassment. That's what she's literally saying. She's literally saying she already knew that they was gonna lose soon as she seen who they was to play right there. Like, she had no fight. There was no dog in the fight, no fight in the dog. It was nothing like this. Her mind frame had to be, damn, it's the end of our season. And if you have a coach like that, man, you don't have a coach. This is why women shouldn't be in leadership roles. It is nothing against women. It's just what it is. You have too many examples of this type of behavior, and not just in sports, but just all over in business and just in life. They make excuses. They blame game. It's nuts. It's nuts. Oh no. They make excuses too much, man. And this black woman should be ashamed. Black people, again, stereotypes happen because of shit like this. Stereotypes should happen because there's examples. There's enough examples to go around to say, yo, you off your fucking rocker. This had to be a black woman, of course. I'm like, when I heard Syracuse coach was complaining about playing against UConn, I'm like, okay, let me see what this coach looked like. And voila, what do you know? It's the black coach named Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
To be in an NCAA tournament from where we've come from, but I think that we've earned the right to go anywhere outside of a 4-hour radius.
Hold on. They didn't give me when she said it's a personal attack. Come on now. You got to give me when she said it's a personal attack. I got to get that part. But no, that's cool. We don't need that part. Let me get my super chat popping, man. Shout out to my boy Felix. Says, "Your Pope, what's up though? Check out the last email I sent you in the email thread from today. It's interesting who CC sat next to during the second half of a game last night. Very interesting." All right, will do, man. Appreciate the $19.99 super chat, my guy. But yeah, that lady, man, she had the nerve to say that the committee was it was a personal attack. And I'm just like, yo, how do you get that? I'm telling you, she probably gonna get a good job just because she played victim. Because to me, that's a humiliation. That's the humiliation ritual. she just humiliated herself. Let me come back over here to the comments. It's crazy. Syracuse got dog walked by UConn. Bye, Felicia. Right. Man, that's nuts, man. The front office in white not vision for how. AB say, Pope, I think some of the old guards players won't get picked up this year. The deal they made with new contract fucked them up. They just don't know it yet. Epic clause is for CC, period. Nice. Hopefully. You see what they pay the players? DEI will be gone soon. This shit destroys industries. It really does, man. Like, no, that lady was that was crazy that she had the nerve to even like it's one thing too if you just young and clueless and dumb, but for her to be that old and for her to have been coaching that long and she has that mentality, she has a mentality of you are personally attacking me for putting me in a conference or a region or a bracket with Connecticut. Like, this is the first year in a long time Connecticut went undefeated. They ain't been undefeated in a long time. That's just crazy to me. But let's go. Let's bring back up Arc Nation, man. Sheesh. I wouldn't be surprised that was Kaitlin Clark's next coach. I'm just saying. Uh-oh.
I got their own personal cell phone in their pocket. The house would literally have one phone. If you had sisters and brothers, and parents, the phone would use 2 minutes because your sister got to talk to her. Call waiting. Beep. She only click over. She look at the call ID. If it ain't for her, fact. They're moving games to larger stadiums, okay? You got people hanging off the rafters. And this woman's like, nope, won't get to see anything. Once with Kelsey Mitchell, and it's like, yeah, they're gonna Kelsey's really good, great, but that's not what they drove 6 hours to see, and that's not what they paid 100 times the market value. Sometimes, like WNBA ticket in Atlanta, like $3 on a normal night, if not free. Some people are gonna have to pay $3,000, $8,000 courtside to see Kaitlin Clark play.
And listen, man, and a lot of these people, they need to start really chanting. If we're going to be paying all this money to go to the games, right? If we're gonna be doing all of that, we need to be chanting fire white, fire white, fire white. We really need to be chanting. Soon as you see her trying to hold back Kaitlin, putting Kaitlin at the small forward, because I'm going to the Dallas game. Whenever Kaitlin comes nearby, I'm going. And I might even go to the Atlanta game because that's up the street as well. But anytime she come near me, 6-8 hour drive, 2 hour, 1 hour flight, I'll be there. This bet not happen on my watch. Because I promise you will hear me lead the chant, fire white. But that need to be not just when I go, that need to be in every arena. It has to be loud voice. It has to be like that. It has to be signs. it needs to be a conversation because, again, nobody's talking, like I said, nobody's talking about how Stephanie White, is taking the fun out of even coming and spending all this money to watch Kaitlin Clark because we don't get to see Kaitlin Clark beat Kaitlin Clark. And that's that. It's like we might as well just stay at home and watch in our house. And it's like, yo, not just only this is why I say the powers that be is all in on this, because if they wasn't, they wouldn't allow this. Because that's going to cost them. It'll cost them in the long run. Now that you done just paid all these players too, all this extra money, it's going to cost them, right? Not just them, the city. Again, Kaitlin brings so many people that's not even from said city that she's playing in. People are coming from all over in that region. So again, that's money from people buying clothes, food, jewelry, shoes, like all of that. People going to have fun even outside of just the game. Because again, Top Golf got paid. That's a customer that came in. I'm not even from here. I wasn't even coming here to play Top Golf. I'm coming here to watch Kaitlin Clark. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to spend money with you. And then I'm going to go over here and spend money with them and them. And it don't even have nothing to do with the WNBA. So she's really changing the economy of places when she go places. So if that's how huge she is. The Kaitlin Clark effect is not just a saying. It's a real deal thing. And when you go to these games, again, you don't just see people in regular clothes like myself, right? Like what I got on and you got on right now. You see majority of the gym have the jerseys. So they paying customers of the WNBA, like fully. They paying top dollar to get in the game. They buying merch. They invested. And only to get in the game and watch Kaitlin barely shoot the ball or pass up threes that she would normally take without even thinking or blinking, not passing the ball ahead without no hesitation because the coach is telling her to do differently.
The coach is going to be like, nope, sorry. My offense, I'm running my offense and I'm doing something and me, and I'm a genius. And no one's coming to see Stephanie White run her genius offense. It's still a business, right? You girls get a percentage of the revenue, right? What the fans ain't going to keep coming, driving. Because when she comes, it's a regional thing. It's not just that city. It's like she's in the region. And people come from everywhere in the region to see her play.
With more on the,
you know what I mean? They coming from everywhere in the region. Let me get this super chat. True Stan, shout out to you, my brother. Good to see you again, man. Thank you for the $10 super chat. This is why last season I was trying to tell the YouTube community to stop cheering for the Fever, because the more successful they were, the harder it would be to get rid of SW. We needed her gone. Yeah, man. And listen. I can't wait to get my signs and go to the game. And I'm going to have my Stephanie off that methany. Stephanie off that methany. Drug test white. Drug test white. She off of that white. Methany white. I promise you. Stephanie off that methany. I'm chanting that shit so loud. I promise you. Yeah, they ain't gonna have to worry about. Right. Listen, yep, they're gonna do an investigation on the Pope for rage baiting. They ain't gonna be able to say race because Stephanie is a white lady and I'm a black man. So they're gonna stay away from the racism, right? Talk. They're gonna the bad Kaitlin Clark fans showed up. One Stephanie White fired, calling her Methany White.
The excitement from the fans, Matt. People traveled from all over for this game, right? They sure did, Matt. There is still a buzz out here. In fact, folks are just milling about in sun and also 22 gear, hoping maybe for an appearance by Kaitlin Clark out here. There were thousands of people who came from all over, really from Vermont all the way down to Maryland to be here for this big night.
I'm just I'm so excited to see Kaitlin Clark.
A big name in women's basketball drawing big crowds to Mohegan Sun Arena.
It's just like the way like her form and like the way that we just want to like kind of be like her, like play like her consistency.
These high school basketball players jumped at the chance to see Clark make her WNBA debut.
Season ticket members, we do have 2 lines.
This comes after Clark's record-setting feats in college at Iowa.
And as soon as we
All these little girls gonna go home sad. They don't get to see Kaitlin Clark perform. It's a show. It's like you go see a show. You go see anybody. Name was entertainer. Mariah Carey, New Direction, whatever, whoever. I don't know any of these new people, but whoever's hot, and then they don't perform. You know what I mean? Like, they take the stage late and do 2 songs and then say, all right, good night, guys. That's what Stephanie White is doing to the people that are traveling so far to see this stuff. And no one's saying anything about it. Like, I haven't heard anybody talk about this aspect of it. Like, you struggle to get fans. You have one player where any city she goes, people travel from the entire region to come see her, and the coach forbids them from seeing it. She just won't allow it. It's not going to happen under her watch. She has other designs. And she gets away with that at the, 22 home games they play a year in Cambridge, because the Indiana Fever front office and ownership is asleep at the wheel. They think that this is going to last forever. They're trying to be Apple, right? They're trying to be Apple. They're trying to be the Dallas Cowboys of the WNBA. The basketball is not really, the thing. They're more concerned with trying to be Apple or Microsoft, a brand that stands the test of time. They're not even thinking about the actual product on the court and whether the fans are enjoying consuming it. That does not matter to them, obviously, from the things they've said. But when they go to other cities, right, and these people, these fans, they get 1 chance a year to see Kaitlin, maybe 2. If they're lucky. This is 1 or 2 chances a year to see Kaitlin. And they don't get to see Kaitlin. You know what I'm saying? They get to see her person. Oh, that's her. Oh, she's taller than I thought. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? She's close. I can't believe she's only 10 feet away from me right now. Oh my God. Maybe she'll come out and sign some autographs at the game. But they don't get to see her play. They don't get to see that the play they fell in love with. The reason that the thing they came to see, they don't get to see even a glimpse of it. Even with Mike didn't score 63 points every night, but Mike was, you got to see Mike. You know what I mean? He was going to give you a show, even if he had 27 or 25. He was going to give you a show. Couple dunks, steal, breakaway dunk, post moves, just his quickness around the court, silky smooth jumper. You're going to get to see it. Kaitlin, you don't get to see it, man. It's just not there. And it wouldn't be a problem for the home. Like I said, with the home crowd, they get to see 20-something games, maybe 3 or 4 of those games, they'll get to see it. They got plenty of chances. These people on the road, they don't get to see that. They don't have that chance. If they miss it, if Stephanie holds Kaitlin back that night, that was it for the year. For a family of 4, you, your wife, and your kids, your son and your daughter, or your 2 daughters, or whatever you have, attending an Indiana Fever game and dining out in Indianapolis generally costs between $250 and $450, depending on the seat selection and the restaurant choice. Dinner near Cambridge Fieldhouse. A dinner for 4 in downtown Indianapolis can range from roughly $100 to over $200, depending on if you choose a casual spot or a steakhouse. Parking, $10 to $30. Garage parking directly attached to the stadium is often around $10 to $15. Concessions, hot dogs, pretzels, estimated $40 to $80. Okay? So
yeah, a lot of money being spent, man. It's a lot of money getting spent. going to accuse you of misogyny. Yeah, man. I'm going to drop the link. I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think is going to take place this year? Do you think Stephanie White may just step down, resign, retire, hopefully? Or do you think she will come back with that same motion offense? Will she have Kaitlin Clark in the corner playing small forward type atmosphere? Will she be feeding Kaitlin Clark that don't shoot deep threes, shoot deep twos? Will she be doing that? And are you going to go to a game if you see her doing that, playing her that way? Would you go to a game playing her if Kate? And again, Kaitlin just got to do like she did with with Christy Sides, and say, "Damn you, I'm going off. I'm gonna do what I do. You're gonna have to bench me." Because if I'm Kaitlin, at this point in time, I'm not listening to nothing that doesn't sound like it fits her game. And yeah, I would make you either have to trade me or bench me, but I'm not listening to no more of the nonsense. I'm not doing it. I'm not listening to no more of the you need to, play a certain way. We need you not to be ball dominant. I'm not listening to none of that. None of that. And so Kaitlin gonna have to take the bull by the horns this season. She gonna have to take the bull by the horns and say, "Damn, Stephanie White, I'm going off." She gotta say, "Damn you, I'm gonna do me," and I'm gonna make the front office make a choice. I'm gonna make the front office make a choice. No, this ain't the one. I'm looking for another video that he did on the Washington Mystics owner, and he replayed when she, oh yeah, here it go. Oh man. Here it go. I want to hear this again. Oh man. Shout out to Ock Nation, man. If he in the chat, let me know he in the chat. And just text me if you come in the chat, Ock, so I can see and shout you out properly, man. Because this work right here you're doing, this is what I like to hear.
Years to get to the point where we are now. And this year, something clicked with it has taken the WNBA almost 28 years to get to the point where we are now. And this year.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? It's taking you the entirety of your existence to get to this point you at now? Oh, yeah? I wonder why.
Here, something clicked with the WNBA. And it's because of the draft of the players that came in. It's just not Kaitlin Clark. It's Reese. We have so many.
See, that's what I mean. The disingenuousness, the disrespect. It's not just Clark, and it has something to do with this draft. Really? You think this draft was world beaters? This is nuts.
So much talent out there that has been unrecognized. And I don't think we can
how in the hell, if it's been unrecognized, this is my thing. Because part of that draft, people in the same draft as Kaitlin Clark, some of them are unrecognizable. So you mean to tell me that the unrecognized is now recognized? Out the blue, the unrecognized is all recognized because of this draft class that the top players didn't even play that good. The top players is Kaitlin Clark, who was having a phenomenal season. Angel Reese was on a bloopy mission, a greasy McDouble streak that was nasty work. A lot of garbage time minutes, a lot of teams even allowing her to get the double-double. I mean, it was nasty work. You understand me? You had that going on. Cameron Brink, who was the number 2 pick, she was out, right? Camila Cardoso, she was even out at the beginning of the season for a nice amount of time, 5, 6, 7 games, something like that, probably a little bit more. But she was out for a nice little bit, a good couple weeks, I believe. So them your top dogs in that draft class. Cameron Brink, Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese, Kaitlin Clark. I can't even tell you the other one. I know you ain't talking about K Money Martin, which you should be because she was 3rd and 2nd in jersey sales their rookie year. But she was like drafted last. So you're talking about this class where Camila Cardoso didn't start the season off. Cameron Brink started the season off, but was injured immediately. Angel Reese was a bloopy situation, right? So what are we talking about? What?
Dependent on one player.
There has been, this phrase has been couched, hasn't it? The Kaitlin Clark effect. Why do you think?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this arena. Look at this arena, bro. Look at all these people, bro. And you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me it's not just her?
That has been the case.
Well, I want to be very diplomatic about this. It's just the structure of the way media plays out race. I'm going to be very honest. I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented, and they never got the recognition that they should have. And I think,
OMG, this bitch, you 2 shades away from being white yourself. Somebody in your ancestry definitely is a European white man. Definitely somebody in your family has some white meat bent off in them. Okay, Mrs. Whatever your name is, it is race has to play. Man, listen, dude. The fact that black people really, especially when it comes to basketball, they've been a topic of discussion for I don't know how long. I like all my life. I'm 44 years old. When it came to basketball, you didn't hear about a bunch of white players. Nobody in the media pushed out white. They put out the players that was good. They talked about Lisa Leslie. They talked about Tina Thornton or Thomas or whatever. They talked about Cheryl Swoops, Don Staley, Cynthia Cool. They talked about them. What are you talking about, lady? You're just lying. You're just saying words. People stopped talking about them when they seen there was no attraction from talking about them. They seen nobody was watching the games, coming to the games. None of that. So it wasn't no need to talk about them. Kaitlin Clark, they see football stadiums being filled up. They seen a football stadium get filled up to watch Kaitlin Clark play. A football stadium. While she was in college. They see the season tickets getting sold before soon as the schedule come out, soon as they open up time to buy tickets for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Sold, gone, done dilly. So yeah, you talk about somebody that's driving the numbers, somebody that actually people want to see and hear people talk about.
Right now, it is time for that to happen. So last night, we read Time magazine where Kaitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have? Because when you just
Again, so is it just the rookie class? Because you just said that in 28 years, you've never had this type of attraction. And it's not just Kaitlin, it's the rookie class. So why didn't you should have just said, they should have put that rookie class up there, since that's the one who you say is responsible for the uptick in the WNBA. Why would they put, you talking about because we got the best talent. The best talent hasn't been relevant, never. So that best talent you're talking about, why the hell would they put them up there? That sounded crazy. Let's go back again. She literally said that they shouldn't have put Kaitlin Clark and they should have put the whole league. Like, how dumb can someone sound?
why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have? Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now you're starting to hear stories of,
That bitch, don't nobody care about no feelings, you old spooky ass looking broad. This ain't about feelings. That's what I'm saying. This is why, and she's in a position of leadership. Come on, man. This is why women, I'm going to say it again, shouldn't be in roles of leadership. This is how your owner thinks. She's worried about what creates feelings. So if you go into her office to negotiate a contract and all you got to do is tell her, oh, it hurts my feelings that you only offered me this much instead of that much. Oh, I've been doing so much for the organization. I just felt like you owe me more money. And now my feelings are hurt.
of racism within the WNBA. And I don't want to hear that. We have got to operate and become
Bitch, you're the only one talking about something that's racist
within the WNBA. And I don't want to hear that. We have got the league of the year because of all the talent that we have. Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now you're starting to hear stories of racism within the WNBA. And I don't want to hear...
Which is lies. Because your feelings is hurt, you want to call it something that it ain't. You want to call it racist. And like you go, that's so extreme too. The fact of the matter that you will go to the extreme because your feelings are hurt and claim racism. Like as if this white girl that everybody is, like, let's say the media is talking about, like as if she's doing the same numbers as Angel Reese or Asia Wilson or any, like as if she is not selling out the arenas, as if she is not selling all the merch, as if she's not like actually doing these things that's making the league relevant. And then as if on top of that, not only that, but the fact that she's actually showing up and showing out every game her rookie season, 44 games, she played every one of them. And then she was third, fourth on the MVP list. Clear-cut rookie of the year. Broke 60-plus records. Set a record in triple-double for a rookie. Did something that's never been done before. So it's not even like you overly hyping her, and she doesn't even have the talent or the numbers to match the hype. That's the only way you can claim, even try to go so far as to say something is biased. I wouldn't even say racism. I could see if y'all was like, oh, they biased, and because she not even putting up numbers, she not even doing nothing special. She's just white, and then that's the reason. Like, she's just pretty or something, like something that's just bogus. Like Angel Reese, for example. Angel Reese. Oh, I need the big screen now. Shout out to Maria. I'm about to bring you up in just a second, Maria. I'm about to bring you up. Listen, yo, it's like Angel Reese is exactly the hype. The shit, that's just why the back and forth is the racism. Because her hype that the media has for her, the analysts who calls her games, right? The broadcasters, it's all overly hyped. Her double streak was overly hyped. She barely getting 10 points, right? And they trying to make it seem like she is such a hellified player and she's so polarizing, but yet nobody's showing up to the games of hers in Chicago in a 4,000 seated arena. Nobody's coming. She's never ever putting up no numbers in viewership numbers when they play on TV. It is her like, bro, that's the hype. They overly hyping her just because she black and bout it, I guess. And the hater of Kaitlin Clark, her numbers don't match her hype. Kaitlin Clark does. It's crazy. It's crazy.
For that, we have got to operate and become stronger as a league and respect everybody that's playing and their talents.
You mentioned time.
I hadn't heard this in a year or so, and it's worse than, like, I've done several videos on this when it happened. And hearing this again, my God, this was racist. And the fact that she like recoiled, just the thought of Kaitlin Clark made her recoil. And if this was a white owner speaking this way, in this tone, and diminishing and trying to take the black players' accolades away, they would make him sell the team. We've seen it before with Donald Silver in the LA Clippers. They would make him sell the team or sell his shares in the team. But it would,
and that's so right, man. When Ox said this right there, I was like, damn, that's so right, bro. Like they would have made him sell his shares of the team. This was a white man, because it could have probably been a white woman and they wouldn't have made her sell her shares because of the woman shit. But this was a white man saying something like this, owner coming out. Let's say it was Indiana Fever's owner, Simon. And he came out and said, yeah, I don't think Angel Reese is nowhere close to Kaitlin Clark. She shouldn't even be spoke on in the same sense. Some of that stature. Or just, let's say this was Angel Reese, hypothetically speaking, we doing that. Say this was Angel Reese winning Time of the Year magazine and getting that front page. Or Asia Wilson's last year. Let's take some reality. Asia Wilson's last year. And they came, somebody said, yo, Simon come out and say, yeah, I think Kaitlin Clark, man, it should have been the whole league, not just Asia, because, it had a lot to do with Kaitlin Clark in that rookie class that came in on why this league is hyped. So I think they should have gave it to the whole league and not Asia Wilson. And because, black players been getting, they shine since the beginning of time when it comes to the WNBA. I think it's time to start shining a light on the rest of the league because there's so many talented players like Sabrina Ionescu and Kaitlin Clark and Cameron Brink and Kelsey Plum and Alana Smith and oh, he'd have been fired. He would have got fired for something that he owns. Shout out to Maria. Maria, what it do, girl?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, indeed.
All right. Hey, Pope. I got a couple of things for you. So that that coach that you showed earlier, I would
Yes.
have literally punched her in the freaking face, bro.
Uh,
I would have just punched her in the freaking face. The defeatist type of attitude that she had. If I was the owner of that college or whatever, her ass would have been to the curb, my man. As you know, I played high school ball. We had a coach, and people in our lives affect us in ways that are either good or not so good. I had a coach in high school during the years that I played basketball. Like, let's say if it was college and we were going to play that other team, right? The one that she was mentioning. You would never hear my coach talk anything about that team if we were going to meet them in a week. My coach focused on what was going on today. And even though she knew what needed to be done to play against that team that we're going to meet, today is today. And today we are working on these things. She doesn't have to tell us why. She tells us what we need to do, and we know that there is a purpose for it. That even though we may be playing a better team, she can guarantee that we are for sure going to give them a run for their freaking money. Not this kind of bullshit. Well, you know what? Let's just throw up our hands because whatever. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Excuse my language, but that's true. You
yeah.
know it, Pope. You know it. And then my coach, tomorrow is tomorrow. Today we're doing this. Tomorrow will come when it comes. And when it's here, we will deal with this. That made us strong people, not only in a basketball and a sports environment, but it helped us to deal with life because that is life, right? And as
Right.
far as Stephanie White is concerned, the bitch should have been gone long ago. But we're stuck with her right now. But I agree with you that the second we see the $1 billion girl, because I'm going to call her a $1 billion girl, and I'll tell you why. Wherever she goes, people not only in the stadiums benefit, you know what I mean? The stadiums don't benefit. The hotels, restaurants, people selling stuff, like you mentioned, they all benefit. The girl is a $1 billion girl. And I just don't understand the concept that when you have a $1 billion industry coming to a stadium near you, that people are going to freaking interfere with that. But I guarantee you, yesterday was yesterday, and today is today. If that shit starts happening, that was yesterday. Today, we're not taking that shit. And you, just like you were saying, fire Stephanie White, you will hear that. You will hear that, and they will start feeling it. Because, any other player, and I respect a lot of these players,
Hold
but
on,
none
Maria.
of us.
Hold
Huh?
on, let me cut you off. Hold on. Let me read this super chat real quick.
Sure.
And it says, shout out to my boy Garland Farms. He says, ask your AI to explain to you how the WNBA is used within the environment social governance frameworks for cash from Vanguard and BlackRock. Oh man, Garland, man. Damn, you want me to ask my chat GPT? So shit. I appreciate the what was that? $5 super chat. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Truth Stand says, but is it really in her to push back that way? Hey, it better. I'm sure it is. She Aquarius, so it's in her, not on her. It's in her, not on her. Most definitely. All right, let's get
She'll
back.
get tired. She'll get
Right.
tired.
Let's get back to what this lady got to say, and I want to hear your take on what you think about this.
The players would stop playing. They would revolt.
Seismic decision today, one that stands right at the center of race, respect, money, and consequences in America. Donald Sterling, the billionaire owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, banned for life for making racist remarks. His athletes who had played their hearts out for the team had already protested him by wearing their jerseys inside out. But tonight, they are back on the court, and ABC's Ryan Smith tells us about the explosive announcement today.
The NBA commissioner used everything he had, throwing the book at Donald Sterling, who will never again sit courtside at another Clippers game.
Effective immediately, I am banning Mr. Sterling for life from any association with the Clippers organization or the NBA.
Ban.
So, Keila Johnson is a co-owner of the Washington Mystics, as well as the Washington Wizards and Washington Capitals. She serves as
just in case some people out there don't know that story of why the Clippers owner, what was his name? What is his name? Dan Sterling? What was his name? I just forgot it that fast. But the Clippers owner, why they took it, I believe he had a girlfriend. And the girlfriend used to be hanging out with black celebrities or some of that stature. She used to be in the skybox with some black celebrities or just regular black folks in general. And let's see, can I pull that up? Is it David Stern? No, that's what's the Clippers? What's the Clippers
Hey, Pope,
ex-owner?
I'll chat at you another time, brother. But I wanted to thank you for the time.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, Maria.
All right, later, Gator.
Later. What was the Clippers name, owner's name that had to sell the team? Donald Sterling. Okay. Donald Sterling. Let's see if I can pull up the audio of what Donald Sterling had to say on why he lost. Oh, yeah, I think it was Magic Johnson. Okay, yeah. I think, he was talking about Magic Johnson. Let's listen for a little bit. Let's see.
I'm sorry, too. I wish I could change the skin.
Matter of fact,
president, managing partner,
wait. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this.
and governor.
Hold on. We're gonna bring that back up. Hold on 1 second. I gotta go bring this up. Let's pull up what he got, what he had to lose a team he owned. Talking about powers that be, when they can make you sell some shit. Talk about a billionaires boys club. Boy. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's refresh memories. Let me make sure I got this up. Let's refresh memories.
Honey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
I wish I can change the skin, the color of my skin.
That isn't the issue. You missed the issue.
What's the issue?
That isn't the issue. You missed the issue. Because she tried to act like, because she a darker complexion lady, that he has an issue. And he just had to tell her, that ain't the issue.
Issue is we don't have to broadcast it.
I'm not broadcasting anything. I don't do anything wrong.
Nobody said you did anything wrong.
I don't do anything wrong. If we ever have any issues, it's because people call you and tell you things about me that are not
Why
true.
are you broadcasting?
I'm not
Why
broadcasting
are you
anything.
taking pictures with minorities? Why?
What's wrong with minorities? What's wrong with black people?
Nothing.
What's wrong with
It's
Hispanics?
like talking to an enemy. There's nothing wrong with minorities. They're fabulous. Fabulous. Because you're an enemy to me.
Why?
Because you don't understand.
I don't understand what.
Nothing.
That racism still is alive?
No, but there's a culture.
What culture?
People steal certain things. Hispanics steal certain things towards blacks. Blacks steal certain things towards other groups. It's been that way historically, and it will always be that way.
But it's not that way in my heart and in my mind.
So, like he's saying, everybody is proud of their own culture. Everybody is proud of whatever race they are. They're very proud of it. You don't really hear nobody like, yo, I hate that I'm white, or I hate that I'm black, or I hate that I'm... No, people are going to stand with their people when it's all said and done. Black people will stick with black people, and they don't even care about a lot of the shit. It could be whatever. It could be some bad. They don't care. They black. That's what it is. Same goes for every race. White people, Mexican people, whatever you are, Asian people, right? And so he's just saying like, yo, you hanging out with a lower class of people that I don't associate myself with like that. Not in business, right? And you my woman, and you bringing in motherfuckers that I don't rock with, right? So that's all he's saying.
But maybe you want to adjust to the world.
But why? If the world doesn't do anything for me and they don't make me happy.
You're right. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to argue.
I can't.
You hear that? The world, what I do, bitch. What he should have said was, bitch, I do stuff for you. And I'm telling you, stop hanging out with the minorities. Okay? Okay? I do things for you. So stop, knock it off. I'm a rich, white mofo. And I'm giving you access to certain things a lot of people don't get access to. So all I ask of you is stop hanging out with certain type motherfuckers because, bitch, I don't do that.
Be racist in my heart.
And that's good. I'm living in a culture, and I have to live within the culture.
Hey, he letting her know, baby girl, that's fine. But I'm already getting looked at a type of way by my billionaire club members. Like, why you got this minority type chick around? Because what is she doing? She bringing nigga type shit to the establishment. You might be telling this bitch our white secrets. Are you pillow talking with this bitch, with this minority? Do you have any authority over your minority? He said, look, you fucking with my culture, man. They started to question, am I down for the culture, man? See, for a white person to say that, it's racist. For a black person to say that, he powered, he be keeping it real. He down for the culture. He down for the culture. He do things for the culture. He speak like he speak for the culture. He making money. He a good representation for the culture. A white man tell you, yo, for my culture, I need to do, hey, we need to be pro-white. You ever heard of a saying called pro-black? Right? And that's where they're not racist. They just all about black shit, right? Just black businesses, black. They only eat black food, black, blackity, black, everything. If a white person say pro-white, that means they racist, they hate black people, everything else under the sun. But I would say if you pro-white or pro-black, then yes, your ass is racist. I'm pro-people. I'm pro-people. I'm pro-power to the people.
That's the way it is. That's how I got it. I got the whole message. You live with your heart. You can't be flexible. You can.
I am flexible.
He said, yo, you live with your heart, your feelings. But bitch, I'm a boss. I can't work off of feelings. Okay? I work off of standards, principles. Right? I got a certain thing to uphold here but you want to be flexible with your heart. You want to. I already gave you. I'm not even supposed to be with you, bitch. But you abusing what the little bit that I'm giving you. You abusing it.
That's the way it is. That's all. I got it. I got the whole message. You live with your heart.
I don't.
You can't be flexible. You can.
I am flexible. I understand that that's the way you were raised and that's your culture, and I'm respectful. And
why do you have to disrespect them? Those are.
Who am I disrespecting?
The world before you.
Why am I disrespecting them?
The world before you. The world that I have set for you, bitch. Because it's a different world I'm in. You used to live in that world. And that's what I get for trying to take you out of that world and bring you into my world to where we don't do minorities. We hire minorities to work for us, but bitch, we don't hang out with them. Like, we don't invite them into our homes. We might see them out and say hey and whatever, but you bringing them to my skybox, to my motherfucking stadium and all of that. And I ain't even supposed to be with your ass. No, this is what he's saying, y'all. He said I'm not even supposed to be. Bitch, it looks bad on me that I'm getting me a little brown sugar on the side. But the little brown sugar that I bought on the side, she didn't brought yams. She didn't brought greens. She didn't brought ham hocks with her. She filling up my table with a bunch of. Like, what are you doing? I want a little brown sugar, and here you coming with the butter, the pumpkin pies. You got all kind of shit going on, guys.
By walking, you're perceived as either a Latina or a white girl. Why should you be walking?
Go back.
Who am I?
Go back.
You can't be flexible. You can.
I am flexible. I understand that that's the way you were raised and that's your culture, and I'm respectful. And
why do you have to disrespect them? Those are.
Who am I disrespecting?
The world before you.
Why am I disrespecting them?
By walking, you're perceived as either a Latina or a white girl. Why should you be walking publicly with black people? Why?
Yeah. Hey, you are perceived as either a Latina or a white girl. So I can kind of pass and say kind of like she mixed. She not fully minority. She halfway minority. That's what he's saying. She halfway minority. And he like, bitch, listen, I can tell my peoples, you halfway us. I can tell my culture that she halfway in the culture, and that's why I mess with her. But when you publicly with black people all day long, when you with the blacks all day, me telling them you a part of our halfway in our, you just killed my argument. You killed my argument. You a nigga, man. You're a nigga, man, and you messing up my reputation. And I'm taking care of you for you to even have a rep. Your reputation is that you with me.
Is there a benefit to you?
Is it a benefit to me? Does it matter if they're white or blue or yellow?
Is it a benefit to you? See what he said? He like, girl, with being with me, it's beneficial. Being with the blacks, is it beneficial? Because I'm telling you, I got a problem with it.
People, why? Is there a benefit to you?
Is it a benefit to me? Does it matter if they're white or blue or yellow?
I guess that you don't know that. Maybe you're stupid.
Oh, man. Shout out to Donald Sterling, man. Shout out to the Dons. Donald Trump, Donald Sterling. I fucks with you. I see what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying 1,000%. I know how to take myself and put myself in somebody else's shoes. And from the world you're coming from and the culture you're in and this thing you got with her and what she's doing that disrespect and undermine what you've been doing for her and what you're saying to her, it got all misconstrued into some, oh, he's racist.
Maybe you don't know what people say to you. It does matter, yeah. It matters.
It matters. I guess that you don't know that, huh? See, go back, just in case y'all missed it, man. Just in case you just came in. Is it a benefit to me? Does it matter if they're
white or blue or yellow?
Yeah. I get. He said, I guess that you don't know that, huh? I get you. Maybe you're stupid. Yeah, bitch. Just like it's an issue if a black man just had a thing the other day going crazy on Twitter and all of that about the Pacers players, the Indiana Pacer players' wives, that they was white. It was black men with white wives, and a lot of people had something to say about it in the black community. In the black culture, they always tell you some shit like, oh, and when you got a white counterpart or whatever the case may be, are you in business with a white man? A white man is your business partner instead of a black man or some of any of that. People will have shit to say about it. So same goes for the other races. If you're an Asian and you bring in a black person or a white person or a you bring in anything besides Asian, nigga, they tripping. They fuck around, disown you from the family. So Cubans, same, like it goes on for a lot of every race almost. I mean, every race.
Maybe you don't know what people say to you. It does matter, yeah.
Yeah.
It matters.
It matters.
Do you know that I'm mixed?
No, I don't know.
Bitch, you can be mixed. It don't matter. I don't got to know that. What I know is I have told people you're mixed with white. Yeah, because you don't have the coarse hair and all of that. You don't have black features like that. You might have a little bit of black in you, but you got some other shit in you where I can say, yo, she a foreign. She a foreign gal. She ain't even from this world.
You know that I'm mixed.
You told me you were going to remove those. You said, yes, I understand you. I mean, you change from day to day. Wow.
So he said, well, like, look, he going to some other shit. He said, look, you told me, you understood and you was going to remove those Negroes. He just left that out. He left the Negroes part out. But you was going to remove those people from being in my circle, in your circle, which is my circle. I had a talk with you and you told me you understood and was going to get them people from out your circle. And them people, I mean, niggas. You said you understood. I mean, you changed from day to day. Wow. After I gave you 50,000, wow.
So painful, wow.
People call you and tell you that I have black people on my Instagram, and it bothers you.
Yeah, it bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people.
Right. And the fact, because, again, listen, lady, and I can say black people he could be saying, not me, he could be saying black people and really just jealous of the fact that she hanging around black men and black athletes. He's an old fart. So what do you think that does to his psyche, and he's an old powerful fart, like money-wise. He's a billionaire, right? He's an old billionaire. And here it is, a girl who he has taken love to, whatever it is, feelings for, because he been looking out for the girl. So he definitely got some feelings for her. Whether she was an escort, prostitute, it don't even matter. He has developed feelings for this girl, and he telling her, yo, I want you to be around, yo. You ain't got to do whatever. You ain't got to work no more for real. Look, all I need you to do is just be buttoned up and do what I asked you to do. Keep it a certain way, and I'm cool. And he ain't talking about black. But when you start just you spending my money, you enjoying my luxury lifestyle, all the while just to be posting and taking pics with niggas when I got you in my skybox, but so you showing a total disrespect. This is what she don't understand. And I don't think a lot of people understood. You showing disrespect by, even if there was white men, he would have been able to just say, hey, well, I don't, I know we ain't in an exclusive relationship, but I mean, yo, can you chill out on, being obvious that, you hanging out with and fucking around with other men because people are now starting to see you as like being a lady friend of mine. Like it's obvious now. You're at every game. You're in my skybox now. I'm putting you in my sky. So like, yo, can you relax on what you're doing, what you're broadcasting? But the fact that you broadcasting blacks, I think that was just him being able to say, I'm not just jealous of men. I just don't want you hanging around black people like that. Either way, I understand it.
You have to.
You associate with black people.
I'm not you and you're not me.
Hello. I'm not you and you not me, bitch. I'm man, you woman. We are so different. I'm rich, you're poor. We are so different. Okay? I'm white, you're minority. We are so different. Again, I'm man and you woman. That right there just separates the shit out of us. They don't try to compare and say, bitch, I do business. I do business with blacks. Blacks make me money, honey. Huh? That I'm able to take care of your funky ass because these blacks is out here balling out of control. They jumping through the fucking gymnasium that I built. They shooting 30-foot three-pointers and shit like that. Bitch, they make me money. I associate with them when I have to associate with them. I'm a businessman, bitch. What are you?
Be a delicate white or a delicate Latina girl.
I'm a mixed girl.
Delicate white and delicate Latina girl, bitch. Yeah, you mixed, but you white. That's what he's trying to tell you.
And you're in love with me. And I'm black and Mexican, whether you like it or not, whether the world accepts it or not. And you're asking me to remove something that's part of me and in my bloodstream because the world thinks different of me and you're afraid of what they're going to think because of your upbringing?
No, it's the fact that, okay, if it's just you, it's okay. But the fact that you're bringing, like talking about upbringings, bitch, you're bringing other men around. It really don't even matter what nationality of men they are. The fact that you're bringing other men around to my establishment is disrespectful. It doesn't matter if boy.
You want me to have hate towards black people?
I don't want you to hate. That's what people do. They turn things around.
Right. But ain't nobody telling you to hate black people. OM Jesus. How don't you get what I'm saying?
You to love them privately in your whole life. Every day you could be with them. Every single day of your life.
But not in public?
But why publicize it on the Instagram and why bring it to my games?
That right there. You can do bitch on your own time in behind closed doors on your own time, not on my time. Like how is this hard for any? He really lost his team because of this. He lost $1 billion of that. Oh, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on Oh, Shady McGrady. She recorded this, bro.
Why bring the black people to the game?
Right. Right. Why are you bringing niggas to my games, man? It don't even matter if it don't matter what race they are. The fact that you bringing men to my game, bitch, is disrespectful.
I really don't want to discuss that anymore. It's okay. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
I feel that way so strongly, and it may cause our relationship to break apart. And if it does, it does. It's better to break apart now than to break apart later.
I'm sorry that you still have people around you that are full of racism and hate in their hearts. I'm sorry that you're still racist in your heart. I'm sorry that you live in a world that's still.
How about your whole life? Every day, you could do whatever you want. You could sleep with them, you could bring them in, you could do whatever you want. The little I ask you is not to promote it on that and not to bring them to my games.
Wow, he giving her the man. Wow, like wow, he's real. This man ain't said nothing racist yet. He ain't said nothing racist. He is talking with his lady friend and telling her, yo, you embarrassing me by bringing, period. Yeah, again, it don't even matter that they black. What it really is that you bringing men around publicly and you're taking pictures with men around publicly, and people in my circle, in my culture, know that you are one of my little playgirls. So it don't look good on me when you bringing men around on my dime. And not only that, not only are you bringing men on my dime around, you bringing black men who, right, they don't like whites, we don't like them, yada, yada, yada. It's not a hate thing. It's not a racist thing. It just, hey, I don't fuck with them type thing.
I don't bring anyone to the game.
Okay, then. There's nothing to argue about.
I know.
Okay, we got a big problem here. I really don't feel like going anywhere. I don't feel like going to Europe. I don't feel like just going to the whole thing.
Yeah, you just fucked off, stupid. You really, he about to take you to Europe. See what I'm saying? It's a different weight class he lives in. He's about to take you to where, he said, now I don't feel like doing none of that shit now. Now, bitch, you didn't really rub me the wrong way. I'm smooth on you.
We got
a big problem.
You didn't like someone that I was with, I would stop seeing that person.
See?
I'm sorry, I don't have any more friends. What would you like me to do? Remove the skin color out of.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? Because I think, and I believe for sure, this had a lot to do with, she was seeing Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson got the HIV, right? Magic Johnson got HIV. Wow. And I think that may be what it really is. Damn.
Is that a real issue, or are you making something up?
I mean, I just don't understand what the issue is.
There's nothing wrong with you or your skin color. Why are you saying these things?
Right.
To upset me?
Right. No, she trying to catch you up, bro. She trying to catch you up, go viral, get paid, not have to deal with you, go fuck with her Negro friends and try to keep some money to where she can keep going to Europe on her own dime, I guess. But damn, why she set you up like this is crazy. The fact she set you up like this is crazy. Cause she know he ain't got no problem with her skin color. He love that girl. You can tell by how he be looking out for her. He love this girl.
Sweetie, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry too. We made a giant mistake, both of us. Everything you say to me is so painful. Do I want you to change the color of your skin? You know how to really hurt somebody.
Wow.
Instead of saying, I understand.
I don't understand how you can have so much hate towards minorities.
I don't have any hate. I love them.
I cannot understand.
Why would you say
how a person like you who's elevated, who's here, still feels above the world, and you can't even be seen with someone in which is considered of a different skin color.
They can be with me all day long and all night long.
I can't believe that a man who's educated, a man who's a scholar, a man
Well,
who's
believe it and stop talking about it. Let's finish our discussion with a period, okay? You're not making any good points. You can't believe this man. That's all I am. I'm not a good person in your eyes. If I was a good person, you wouldn't say, I can't believe this. I can't believe that.
What am I
But you're all lies. I love this.
Look at all this negativity coming from
There's no
He just said, I love all black people. Hey.
you wouldn't say, I can't believe this. I can't believe that.
What am I
But you're all lies. I
love the black people. See? This man lost it? Really? Someone hurt? So, wow. Wow. Again, he must have did, hey, bro. Wow, this is a wowzer moment. Because he really has not said nothing racist. He has not said anything racist. Nowhere close to comparison of what we just heard the Mystics owner say. Hell, oh, wow. Wow. This is wow.
Look at all this negativity coming from
There's no negativity. I love everybody. I'm just saying, in your lousy Instagrams, you don't have to have yourself with walking with black people. You don't have to. If you want to, do it.
If it's white people, it's okay? If it was Larry Bird, would it have made a difference?
Your Larry Bird don't got the HIV, bitch.
Big fighter. I could see who would want to live with a woman like you. Who would want to live with
who would want to live with a woman like you? Who? Yeah, you just, yeah.
All you ever wanted to do was fight. You're a born fighter.
Right, because instead of her just saying, okay, all right, I'll stop posting black people on my Instagram. I'll stop. Okay, daddy.
I'm sorry that you're mad.
You're in the worst mouth.
Worst mouth.
Why are you so angry, honey? What's wrong?
Well, why would you bring up Larry Bird? What has he got to do with it? You can walk all night long with your sisters or your family.
I saw someone I admire Magic Johnson.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
He's made a lot of changes for his community, for the world, for the people, for the minorities. He's helped a lot of people.
Why are you forcing this down my throat? I'm finished talking to you.
Right.
I have nothing more to say.
And I took a picture with someone I admire.
Good.
And he happens to be black, and I'm sorry.
I think it's nice that you admire him. I know him well, and he should be admired.
Right. See?
And I'm just saying that it's too bad you can't admire him privately. And during your entire life, your whole life, admire him. Bring him here, feed him, him. I don't care. You can do anything. But don't put him on an Instagram for the world has to see, so they have to call.
Right, because bitch, you supposed to be my bitch, but you all, man. I think that's what I'm saying. It's really about that. It's really not even about black or white. It's the fact that you publicly posting men, and it just so happens to be black men because that's who you really into, and it kind of really just, again, it's deeper than a lot, bro. It's like, yo, you only using me for my riches. You don't really even like white men. You don't even really like white men, lady. You're just using me for my riches and my resources. You really like black ping. You want the black ping, and that's fine. But can you not advertise that that's who you really want? And that because it's really showcasing that, yo, you just using me. You just using me. Wow. He really lost his team for this?
For me. And don't bring him into my games, okay?
He never even said niggers. He never even said it. He said black people and minorities, and he's really, oh, wow. And in his context behind what he's saying. There's reasons why he's saying what he's saying, and it all makes perfect sense. But this man lost his team.
I don't know him personally.
Please leave me alone. Please.
I'm sorry. Is there anything that I can do to make you feel better?
Wow. See, now see, I'm gonna come over there, knob you up. He an old man. She knobbing. He done probably had a million knob jobs, and she probably do it the best. And so she that's a man's weak spot at times. It's like, you do got that fire head ski. I ain't gonna even hold. You got some fire. You got that cream of wheat. You got that cream of wheat. You a freak with that cream of wheat. Oh, it makes me weak. That's where Donald Sterling messed up at, man. Because this girl, you can tell she's used to fighting or doing something stupid with him. Used to fighting, like you said, you a born fighter. She used to fighting with him or doing something, knowing that's gonna piss him off, and she can hit him with, "I'm sorry, honey, daddy, baby. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better?" And then he get into his, then he start thinking with his other head. You know what you can do, girl. You know what you can do. Yeah. You got that cream of wheat.
You could never make me feel better. You're just a fighter and you want to fight.
Wow, that was tough. That was tough, folks. Jeez. To me. Wow. Wow. That's wow. Jeez. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see. See if I got any more super chats for that. True stands, I believe. Yeah. I think I read this, but it's already, yeah. Woo! That was tough, ladies and gentlemen. That man really lost his team for trying to check his girl on what to do. Let me read a few super chats before I get out here. She sounds like an abusive man, dogs you out, asks why you're upset, then apologizes. Wow. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah. That's what the bullshit media and woke liberal fuckheads do. Yeah. Yes, leave him alone. He just told you. That's what happens when you're a desperate old fart. Yeah. You're a sucker butt. When you're a sucker butt, oh damn, he's giving her the green light to step out on him. Right. Because that's what old people listen. When they old, they like, I ain't trying to, I just want some good loving. I just want some of that cream of wheat. When I want my cream of wheat and I got enough money to make sure you straight. So long as when you drop everything, when I say come my way, that's that. That's that. Because those black men are way better than the old fart. Than this old fart. Okay. Still, that doesn't. They're not better when it comes to paying money. They ain't better when it comes to paying that money. Which one is more important? Huh? Stupid ass. He don't want his girl hanging with Diddy in his skybox. Disrespect. Yeah, I don't know the details, but she must have been recording him. Convo going on too long. No, yeah, she was recording him. No, she set him up, AB. Yeah, no, she set him up. She the one turned that in to TMZ and everywhere else. And that's how he lost his stuff. She definitely set him up. But seems like she set him up. Oh, yeah, she set him up. Y'all didn't know she set him up? Oh, yeah, I thought y'all knew that. My bad. I thought y'all knew she set him up. Yeah, she set him up. Yeah, she set him up. Yeah, man. I thought you said she was white. Yeah, she is. She not black. How about that? She can say she Mexican and black all she want. She don't look like a black woman. She looked like a Latino that you can say you could tell your friends, yeah, she white and Mexican, and they wouldn't know it. Or she white and Indian. You could have said whatever, because she don't got black features. But boy, that's tough right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day. Always love this way. It's the Pope. Peace and love, and I'm out.